It's so big ass, how I get that
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh, boy. All right. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. Girl. It's going down at the top of 2025, honey. Baby, I seen this. Dearra, Sue, and Ken. I said, wait, what? What's going on? Well, child, that's what's happening. Child, Dearra Taylor, formerly known as DK4L, dropped a lawsuit on Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve, excuse me, on New Year's Eve. Talking about, honey, you done took my money. Oh, no, sir. We don't play like that. I said, well, okay then. So here's the thing, y'all. A lot of people, shouts out to Royalties World. She's a reaction channel here on YouTube. She covered the whole Krishan and Blueface and Krishan. I like Royalties World. I checks her out a lot from time to time. Depending on what's going on, I will definitely go over there to her. She has the lawsuit and she read it. Shade Room then shouted her out. A couple other reaction channels on YouTube has shouted her out for basically dropping it. I think I saw it early this morning, or maybe it was last night. I can't remember. And I'm like, okay, you know, here's the funny thing about it. Oh, before I get into that, where are my manners? Happy New Year's, y'all. I'm sorry. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2025. Okay. Yeah, we haven't heard Dearra and Ken's name in a while. It's been 2022, 2023, somewhere around there. I used to tune into Dearra and Ken with the whole Vlogmas. I used to love to watch their Vlogmas because it was very entertaining. Dearra and Ken as a channel was very entertaining. Y'all know they did the trips and went all over. I actually did a reaction to when Ken proposed to Dearra in Greece a couple years ago. I did that reaction. Maybe that was like 2019 when that happened. I remember doing a reaction to that because it was Dearra was, honey, she was drop dead gorgeous in that video when he proposed to her. And then over time, a lot of stuff came out about Ken cheating on her and embarrassing her, publicly. And if you know anything, y'all know Dearra, in my opinion, some people may think different, but Dearra, in my opinion, was the face of that channel because she was drop dead gorgeous. She had a personality that, in my opinion, outshined Ken. The one thing about Dearra and Ken, they looked very good together. They were very photogenic. They looked really good together. And their energies at times would bounce off each other. And so that's what engaged me to watch them. Now, obviously, they're young, but I like seeing the Black girls doing things. And then we know that, years ago, they broke up. They were getting ready to break ground on a house that they were going to build there in Atlanta. All that ended because Ken came out with yet another cheating situation. And, when a woman's fed up, a woman's fed up. In my opinion, I think the relationship had been over with, but they were staying together for, obviously for business purposes. And We know Dearra went on about her business. Ken went on about his business. And Dearra came out with her sunglass line, her eyeglass line. She started a new YouTube channel, got that channel to 1 million subscribers quickly. Okay. And she was over there going about her business. Taking trips, shopping. She just got a new house. She even took some time off of social media. I think she took like close to a year, if not a year, on social media. And she was traveling, just doing a lot, getting her mental together. Dearra, let me say this. Is she spending time with somebody? More than likely, right? More than likely. But she managed to keep her relationship quiet. Okay, she managed to keep her relationship off the internet, and for what we know, that's good business. Okay, it's good business when you do that. But my reaction, we're going to listen to Royalties World. Shouts out to her. We're going to listen to a little bit of her reading the the complaint that Dearra and her team has brought, a lawsuit on Ken for stealing money. I've been hearing a lot of chatter of they feel like Dearra is a scorned woman because Ken is in a relationship. Some girl they call Juju. They even changed the name to Just Ken. And I don't think it's that. I don't think the Dearra is jealous because in my opinion, the relationship had ended before the world knew it, right? I think they were just showing up for business purposes, but I believe that relationship had been over for quite some time. Sometimes you can grow up and grow out of a person. And Ken definitely seemed like a man that didn't appreciate what he had, And let's be honest, they were making good money together. Maybe in the beginning they were, loving on each other. And, obviously they were trying to, he had proposed to her. They was supposed to get married. And for all we know, y'all, that could have just been for entertainment purposes only. That's why it's not good to idolize other people's relationships, because although you see what's going on, on the outside, child, you don't know anything about what's going on the inside, right? So I don't think it's Dearra being scorned. I think it's Dearra handling her business. In my opinion, why should she let this man take money out of account? And that money was built as a collective with him and her. Let's be honest, more so her than him, because she's the one that had a lot of the brand deals. So why shouldn't, he can't just go in and take money because his name is attached to it. That's a business. You would have to consult with her team in order to take money out of accounts. Apparently, he still had access to these accounts, which baffles me. Because although, I feel like once their relationship dissolved and the business dissolved, then all those other accounts and things of that nature should have dissolved as well too. And she basically was building her case, because she wanted to make sure that whatever was taken away from her inappropriately, that she could get it back and she could build a solid case. What a lot of people don't know is their attorney, DK4L, Dearra and Ken's attorney, is actually a relative of Dearra. So obviously when they were a team, when they were a couple, when they were a brand together, obviously the attorney was looking out for both of their interests, right? As a business. But blood thicker than mud on any day. So once that relationship resolved and that business was no longer, obviously the attorney was still going to look out for her peoples, her family. And Dearra was always, her interest is always going to be in her best interest as an attorney. So yeah, she got plenty of money, but it's the principle, it's the principle. There's no reason why she should allow that man to continuously ish on her, even after relationship. Like, you're not going to just sit and play in my face and I'm going to allow you to get away with it. And, I feel like she's doing the right thing. So we're going to take a listen to Royalty, listen to, well, she's going to talk a little bit about the lawsuit. She actually read the whole lawsuit. We're not going to listen to it in its entirety, but we are going to take a little listen to it. So let's get into, and then Ken also responded to the lawsuit as well. So we'll listen to what he had to say. So give me a moment, y'all.
It was done last night. It was done last night. Okay. Now, whatever y'all want to think, you can think it. I don't care. I told you how I got it, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So here we are. Dearra Taylor versus Dearra Taylor is a natural person who is a citizen and resident of DeKalb County as well. Defendant Kenneth DeReese Walker is a natural person residing in the DeKalb County. This court has personal jurisdiction over Walker because his principal residence is located in DeKalb County. Walker may be served at his principal address, and I am going to block that off, or any location wherein he may be located. So me covering this up means I redacted it. Come on, shout out to me. Shout out to her. Okay. She know who she is. So Taylor and Walker are public figures with successful careers as social media influencers. All right. Taylor and Walker began dating in 2014. At the time, Taylor was an aspiring social media influencer with a small following, and Walker was working at Home Depot, which is important in this situation because when they came about, a lot of curating or creating things that were happening, like Snapchats, like Facebooks, like things like that, definitely came from Dearra's end because Ken didn't know none of that shit. He was working at Home Depot. All right. So after approximately 3 months of dating, Taylor and Walker decided to go into a business together. So Taylor created a couple's YouTube channel. Also, Dearra created the YouTube channels, which means she had say so over them. Hello. So Taylor created the channels, Dearra and Ken for life for the parties. The YouTube channel quickly grew in popularity, and after the parties received their first check from the YouTube channel, Walker quit his job at Home Depot. All right. In 2016, the parties decided to formalize the business, establish DK4L LLC on July 19, 20.
Y'all hear that? Soon as they got the first check, as soon as the first check dropped from YouTube, honey, Ken quickly quit that job at Home Depot. So again, Dearra was the brains of their operation, essentially.
2016 in the state of Georgia, county of DeKalb, with DK4L being an abbreviation, wordplay on the name of their YouTube channel. All right. As the party's YouTube channel continued to grow, the parties began to receive many lucrative brand deals with major companies and brands, launched DK4L merchandise, had the opportunity to go on tour to meet fans, and even got the opportunity to be in the blockbuster movie and more, obviously. At this point, the parties were traveling a lot, decided to expand their business to include a second YouTube page, Vlogs by DK4L, where the parties vlogged about their travels. The party's two YouTube channels amassed over 9 million subscribers. The parties were a brand and took the necessary steps to protect their brands, trademarking DK4L for clothing and entertainment services in 2018 and DK Gang for fan group 2019. Now, understand that Dearra's cousin was the lawyer the whole time. Okay? We know this because she always told us that. So her paperwork been right from day one because she got a lawyer as a damn cousin. Shout out to her because I wish. Okay. So Taylor's personal brand also grew during the time, and she was offered independent deals with brands such as Savage Fenty and Fashion Nova. Although Taylor was offered these deals as an individual, separate and apart from DK4L LLC, she put all of the earnings and from her individual deals into the DK4L account as a measure of goodwill towards Walker and the business they had built together. Now, shout out to her. She was showing good faith, which I never would have done, simply because that's my money. Anything could happen as far as their relationship, and we get this money together. This is my money on the side, but this is why you can't trust everybody, unfortunately. But who knew? I'm gonna keep reading. Also, y'all can go get this document on your own, okay? You don't have to wait for me. Although Taylor was offered the deals, okay, at this point, the DK4L LLC brand of a happy couple had grown into a multi-million-dollar business and was thriving. Unfortunately, the parties brand as a happy couple, consequently, the DK4L LLC began to suffer after Walker was involved in a series of cheating scandals that went viral. I already named y'all one. Dearra literally came to us telling us how he was talking to a fan and wasn't cheating the whole time. He was actually cheating, which what Black women do is defend their men. Also, the situation with him touching her ass was technically the last straw, so we thought. But it was one of them things that broke the camel's back for sure. And amongst other things that happened that, it happened so long ago. Hell. But he was cheating. He's cheated. So Walker apologized and promised that he had learned from his mistake and would never cheat again. And Taylor sought counseling as the parties attempted to reconcile. Things seemed to be back on track for the parties. In 2019, Walker proposed to Taylor in Greece, which was a beautiful proposal, we all know, which she became his fiance. Accepted his proposal, believing Walker was a changed man. After the proposal, the brand not only recovered, it skyrocketed. Facts. During COVID-19, the parties were on lockdown together and made content daily, which helped bolster their business. But in November of 2020, the business and Taylor were shattered when Walker was caught in yet another cheating scandal that went viral. Walker was devastated by the negative press that followed, and Taylor showed mercy towards Walker. Now, the reason why this is so important, because I got all the tea. Baby, they already telling us, hey, that Dearra covering up those breakups was in fact a lie. But I feel like because she was covering it up for him, that's what a lot of women do.
That's true. Dearra she was very clever with covering them up because, again, she was trying to protect the brand. And Ken didn't care anything about the brand. All he cared about was his penis. Okay, he didn't care anything. I don't know if you guys don't follow the Dearra Ken, if y'all wasn't following the saga, but Ken has a twin brother, and a few years ago, Ken's brother came and basically spilled the tea about Ken and was telling us how horrible of a person that Ken is. Now, here's the thing. This is not a bashing session, in my opinion, for Ken, because I don't know Ken. I know of his personality on the internet. I'm not related to Dearra, so, I don't have any hate in my heart for Ken of how he did Dearra. I mean, Dearra was there. She dealt with what she needed to deal with for whatever the reasons she needed to deal with. But at the end of the day, I feel like Dearra has always been business minded, even covering up his cheating allegations. She did that for the face of the brand, for the face of the business, because she's always been about her dollar, right? You got to remember, Ken was at the Home Depot making probably minimum wage, and Dearra was already in her career of trying to be a social media influencer. And she was doing well, but she needed, adding Ken to that equation helped boost the brand even more. Because like I said in the beginning, together, collectively, they definitely made a very cute couple. Okay. And so, they have many photos and photo shoots and things of that nature. And together they look really good together. And their vlogs were very interesting. I enjoy, especially Vlogmas. I enjoyed watching their Vlogmas. I didn't watch a lot of their travel vlogs, but I did watch their Vlogmas. And every now and then I would tune into some of their vlogs, but I really did like watching their Vlogmas. So when their channel went away and the relationship went away, the only thing I was sad about was Vlogmas, because you could guarantee, and they did it all the way through. I think they would do it all the way up to Christmas Day. So they did it the whole 25 days.
These fucking men, okay? And now we see that after he touched that girl butt the last time, this is where everything is going to go down.
Yes. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a scandal. He was at a strip club and there was people, patrons sitting in the parking lot, and they looked and they said, "Is that Ken?" And they zoomed in and they was like, "Yeah." And you could see Ken rubbing, some girl was standing next to him and he was taking his hand, caressing her butt. And that went viral.
Here from here. Okay. Now we all seen it go downhill online, Dearra never really said nothing to Ken. He made an apology. Bullshit, you know. But anyway, let's get into it. Walker was devastated by the negative press that followed, and Taylor showed mercy towards Walker. Why? Who suffered mentally as a result of the negative press by staying with him. However, things were never the same. Taylor began doing solo content segments to post on the party's YouTube channel to make sure the channel had new content and continue to bring in revenue. How we gonna pay all these bills?
So see how business minded she's always been, even going through what I would say a scorned heart and also a bruised ego, being embarrassed on social media, having platforms where you have over 9 million people following you. Instead of her going somewhere crying, and if she did cry, she cried after she filmed. She was still filming content by herself to keep the brand going. Because guess what? People got to get paid. They had people on their payroll. See, Ken wasn't thinking about that. He was thinking about obviously himself, and Dearra was thinking about the brand, which included him.
Walker was angry and took issue with Taylor doing solo content, although his cheating was the reason they couldn't do joint content, and he didn't take the initiative to make any individual content for their YouTube channels, knowing content was vital to DK4L success. Walker's anger was unwarranted as the money from Taylor's content was still going directly into the DK4L account, which means he's saying, damn, she's still making money even though I done fucked up. So naturally, I feel like Ken was like, damn, I'm over here losing and she's still winning, even though his ass is the reason. You're the reason. Y'all broke up because you couldn't keep your thing in your pants, but also you couldn't keep your hands to yourself publicly at that. Hell, I don't even think Dearra would have cared. Girl, she kept, anyway, that's a whole nother topic right there. So during that time, Walker refused to make content and do the necessary to prepare the party's brand, and he did not want Taylor to make solo content. We got that. Taylor's popularity grew even more as she produced more and more independent content, and Walker got more and more jealous of her independent success, which a lot of y'all niggas do. Like I kept telling y'all, we go to the content to see the win, not because we don't want to see the guys because, you know, like, you gay, so you gonna take up for Dearra. You gay, so you gonna take up for Carmen. Huh? My thing is to argue with a woman or fight a woman, not a man. So why wouldn't I beef with a woman first? Maybe some of y'all just ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And Ken obviously was at the top of the list. We just didn't necessarily know because of this little smile that he put on. You know what I'm saying? Notice I said put on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was watching Dearra and Ken, I agree with Royalty. I didn't watch it for Ken. I watched it for Dearra because I already knew she was coming to slay every time. Like Sharice just said, her fashion sense was far ahead of her time. Like that young lady could slay. She slay right now.
So Ken was absolutely not being the best boyfriend, and then tried to gaslight Dearra to not be her authentic self when he realized she was getting more support. You know what I'm saying? And people were actually buying into the brand of Dearra and not the brand of DK4L. Because let's just be very clear. Ken Born, a lot of y'all niggas are. The only guy that I really liked as a creator, I actually watched, but he just got on my nerves because he cheated so badly, is Chris. I was into Chris more than I was actually into Queen, but for so many reasons.
So she talking about Chris Sales from Chris and Queen, or Queen and Chris when they were. I didn't care for Chris Sales at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, Queen, but I definitely didn't care for Chris. I wasn't watching YouTube back then, so I didn't really get into the Queen and Chris. I don't even watch Queen and Clarence.
He was like, man, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I just take care of my family. I just love them, my whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought like, damn, he's a pretty cool guy. Queen, a nice girl too, but Chris was kind of overshadowing Queen and who she was. And unfortunately, when we doing couples content, that's what happened. One's gonna overpower the other one. One's gonna overshadow the other one. One's gonna get jealous of one. Somebody gonna do content, somebody don't. The worst thing you could actually do today, I feel like, is create a couples channel, unless y'all just got it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that this is about the money, and so do you.
Me too, real tea.
No cheating. Do not embarrass me publicly. And if you cheat, fine, but damn sure don't embarrass me. Okay. But I digress. All right. So success, it became apparent that the relationship was on rocks. In May of 2021, while Taylor was out of town, completed a brand deal, Walker once again got caught up in another nigga. Whoa. This was after the booty touch. Baby, this is tea. This is tea. Okay. So completing the brand deal, Walker once again got caught up. Another scandal involving women that went viral. This time Walker was seen on.
Yeah, that was when he was doing he was playing some video games with a bunch of guys. I think he was on Twitch, and he was I remember seeing that because that went viral too. He was like, what do you call it? He was flirting. That's the word. I'm sorry. He was flirting with the chicks. I remember that. Yeah, that happened after the booty field at the in the parking lot of the strip club. Yeah.
Live stream. Oh, I was about to say. Seen on live stream flirting with the other women. I remember that. Flirting with other women and asking them inappropriate questions.
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember that. Still, T, I'm excited because I'm thinking, what else happened?
No, that was. I think that was
completely
like the last
forgot
thing.
about that. Ken can't even be a streamer, right? He was over there just talking about these girls and their booties. I remember now. So Walker again pleaded with Taylor to stay and tried to blame the media for trying to keep them apart. Huh? Not blame us. Once again, Ken probably gonna be mad as hell at me for exposing this document. Technically, I'm not exposing it because it's already on the internet. I'm simply reading it. Okay. And quite frankly, this is not my fault, Ken. It's your fault.
I mean, let's be honest. Who cares if Ken get mad? Girl, royalty, you got to get your coin, sis. He gonna get his.
Why? You be coming on camera looking like you are so unbothered when in fact, it seemed like you might have been giving her hell behind that camera. I mean, after the breakup. Like, you have embarrassed her countless times. I hate when y'all do women like that, but it is what it is. Let's continue. He also attempted to use emotional blackmail to get her to stay, and he had done in the past. However, this time it was unsuccessful. Emotional blackmail. In May 2021, Taylor and Walker officially split. Shortly hereafter, Walker informed Taylor that he was moving out of their shared apartment, that he had found a new home, was getting a car separate and apart from the vehicle they shared, and informed Taylor that he didn't want anything from the house and had no intention of helping Taylor move. Damn. So you just let her keep everything, huh? Taylor moved out without much assistance from Walker, and then Taylor became aware that Walker attempted to collect payments from Taylor's personal deals and sponsorships behind her back.
Wow, that's dirty. You trying to go get money for something you didn't even do. Like, damn.
And not you stealing and cheating at the same time. Cheating and stealing, Ken.
I'll be honest with y'all. He got this new chick, Juju, and it's already been rumored that he cheating on her too. Yeah, Ken ain't ish. And if he treated Dearra like that, a woman that he was breaking bread with, and some good bread at that, if he didn't even respect the fact that he has built like an empire with this woman, you think he gonna feel any type of way about any other chick? Like, you can definitely tell that Ken is all about himself, and he uses the women just for attention pieces, because Ken by himself, is I remember watching when he came back to YouTube. I remember watching 1 or 2 videos and I was like, yarn, and quickly got off and never been back to his channel. That was a couple of years ago. So I just really feel like any woman that he gets with, he's going to treat them. I think he treats women like pieces of meat, you know, very much narcissistic, Sharice.
How are you a thief and a cheater at the same time? Oh no. I mean, listen, just listen to me, okay? Oh my God. They attempted to reach an agreement. Let me stay on point. Taylor moved out without much assistance. Taylor used taking money from her, right? After this, it became clear that the parties could not continue as business partners, obviously, because you was a thief. They attempted to reach an agreement on their own, but they couldn't agree. So they enlisted the attorney who they typically use for their other business matters. With the help of a lawyer, they reached an agreement. Taylor would pay the remaining balance on the Tesla. The party shared out of her personal money and in turn keep the Tesla.
So think about it, y'all. They enlisted the lawyer that they were already using, which Ken clearly knew that the lawyer is Dearra's cousin. He didn't even think enough or care enough to go get his own attorney, right? Like he didn't want to spend any money. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, just go and use Cuz. We've been using Cuz because in the back of his mind, in my opinion, in the back of his mind, he already knew what he was getting ready to do and was trying to BS Dearra over. Because I felt like in my opinion, I think Ken felt like he got away with so much with Dearra and Dearra kept excusing it. And I don't think she was excusing it because she was so in love with him. I think she was excusing it because, let's be honest, their relationship was her career. Okay, their relationship was her career, so it was her coins that, in my opinion, that she was more concerned about than anything else. I always felt like the first time Ken cheated, I think Dearra kind of separated herself from him mentally, and quiet as kept, Dearra probably had her own thing going on the side. Hence the reason why she never came on this internet acting a complete fool. Like Dearra. She's never really spoke about the whole allegations of Ken cheating. Like she's talked about it with him, but by herself, she's never addressed it. She's never really talked about how she really feels because I think Dearra just wants to keep a certain image, and what she deals with behind the scenes, she prefer to keep it behind the scenes. I really feel like Dearra is the epitome of, I'm not going to mix business with pleasure. Business is business and pleasure is pleasure. And because she has gave the internet so much of her, I personally feel like she's not going to allow the internet to have everything. Like y'all can't know everything. I'm going to let y'all know some things, but y'all can't know everything. So, and being the type of content creator that she is in such a large capacity, she has to have that separate medium from her personal life and her internet life. That's how you do it. These moms that we react to over here on this channel, they need to take some pages out of Dearra's book. Like separate your personal life from your internet life. It would benefit you in so many ways, but you have to be smart. When you're ignorant, you can't see that. You don't feel that. And I think Dearra, she plays this internet thing so well. And I think girls who came after Dearra, young ladies who came to the internet trying to do their vlogging thing, I think a lot of them have watched Dearra, sees how Dearra moves and try to emulate her style. Because let's be honest, as a young Black woman, Dearra's in her 20s. She's not even 30 yet. The young lady's doing the damn thing. And that also comes from Dearra has a good, strong family background. One of their vlogmas, I think the last one they did before their breakup, they went to Tennessee because that's where Dearra's from. She's from Memphis. They went to Tennessee and they spent Christmas there with her family. And you could just tell the strong family dynamic that they have. I mean, Dearra was really, really close to her grandpa. So you know, she loves her family, and her family loves her. And I mean, her cousin is her attorney.
The Tesla was subject to a loan secured by $40,000 of the party's money, which means they both put in $40,000 for that car, $20,000 apiece. So agreed they would split the $40,000 and evenly after the loan was paid off and the bank returned the money. The parties agreed to leave pages active so they could continue generating money and split the money. In the DK4L LLC account with $220,000 going to Walker and $254,000 going to Taylor, Taylor's cut being higher because of her contribution. Obviously, she was making videos when his ass was chilling. So he got $220,000 after this whole debacle. He was getting $20,000 first and $220,000. So we had $260,000.
Y'all see how much money these people were making? This young Black couple was making on the internet. Do y'all see how much money they were making? Like they were making hand over foot. See, that's what I'm saying. If y'all notice, even with Dearra's solo channel by herself, Dearra has not came on here, told all her dirty secrets, on the internet, acting a fool. She keeps it real classy, real ladylike. And the girl got well over 1 million. She ain't on here screaming and hollering, hooping, hollering the camera on live streams for 10 to 12 hours at a time. She's not doing any of that. That girl is literally up here for the bag. She gives the people what they want, and then she go on about her business. That's how you're supposed to do it with anything you do in life, especially when you're dealing with social media. Get on here, do what you got to do for the people, give the people what they want, and get your tail up off of here. Yeah, you're not supposed to live on the internet. It's the internet.
After the payout, the parties agreed to leave the remaining balance, approximately $80,000. Wait a minute. So no, I'm wrong. In the account to cover outstanding bills, staff payroll, and other obligations. So they had to pay people, and they agreed to keep $80,000 in there. I don't know how that was broken down, but we obviously will figure that out, or not. Either way, he had some money when they was done with this relationship.
And after all of that, she still was looking out for him. But as she should, because they were a brand together. Although she brought a lot to that brand, he was still a part of that brand. So even after all being said, she was still trying to be fair and square, right? And Ken let greed get the best of him, and he started taking without even acknowledging her or telling her, hey, I need to do this, because you'll hear in a minute, some of the money that he went and took out the account was for medical bills, because I guess Ken has some type of medical situation. I don't know exactly what's wrong with him, but he claims he was taking it for, medical bills.
And they had to keep money in that account for clearly the staff, bills, things like that. Taylor and Walker will both get to keep their retirement accounts, each worth approximately $70,000. They was building retirement accounts and everything. From looking at this, I got some work to do. Jesus Christ.
These people had retirement accounts. They were in their early to mid-20s with retirement accounts. Now, granted, Dearra nor Ken have children, but in their 20s on social media, they were planning for their retirement. Because guess what? Yeah, you can't do this forever. Yeah. Eventually, even actors and actresses retire from the screen. Yeah, you can't do this forever. So while you're doing it, and especially if you're doing it the way they're doing it, yeah, you got to plan for when you can't do it like that anymore. That's the smart way to do anything.
All right. When Taylor checked the account, she realized that, on or around November 23rd, 2022, Taylor was paying DK4L LLC bills out of the DK4L account and discovered the account was almost empty. So it was her job to pay all of these bills. It was her job to create the channels. It was also her job to give the delegations to whoever needed to be delegated, like the staff and things like that, which means Dearra was the one who was running it, and Kim was kind of showing us what's giving me. All right. When Taylor checked the account, she realized Walker had transferred a series large lump sums of money to himself without saying a word to her, in violation of the agreement they made. When Taylor asked Walker about it, he admitted to taking the money. Also, you admitted to being a thief, and claimed it was because he was drowning in medical bills and couldn't work. Now, you will not gaslight me. You had already had 220,000. Even if we're going to take 40,000 up off of that, you still had 180,000. And clearly that would have been two. So you had 220,000. I'm going to say I had plus the retirement money of 7,000, and the 80,000 had to stay in there to obviously take care of, you know, whatever y'all needed to be taken care of, or whatever she needed to take care of. So then boom, you then decide to also take 80,000 more. That
All right. So when I'm having a little internet issues. So when you get further into, just finishes reading everything that Dearra alleges that Ken did as far as misappropriating funds, stealing money, not letting her know. One of the biggest things is the IRS is wanting their money, and Dearra doesn't want to pay it, right? She feels like she shouldn't have to because Ken was stealing money unbeknownst to her. So let me get into Ken's response. It's kind of short, so let me get into his response. So he went on to his IG and responded. So give me a moment. I mean, Royalty, when I tell you Royalty been working, honey, she been on top of it. So let me get into Ken's response. It's the fact that he responded instead of his attorney responded. He probably don't even have the money for the attorney. Maybe he does and he just don't want to spend it.
she was like, you know, keep the 40, handle the taxes. You know what I'm saying? What on that end. Keep the 40. Also give me the per the lawsuit.
Regarding the bank account, again, extensive text messages regarding this. We had a phone call after all the—
Wait a minute. Sorry, let me go back.
Good mornings.
There every Sunday. Sundays are for baddies, baby. So y'all make sure you tap in. Link will be in the pinned comment. Now, Kenneth is what I call him. He responded today. Let's get it.
Let's go ahead and address this really, really quickly. First of all, good morning. It's too early for this. But anyway, let's go ahead and address a couple things. Number one, the $40,000 regarding the car.
Not he's showing up with his bed head and did you even brush your teeth? No shirt on. Goes to show you how serious he feels like this is.
Came to the end agreement after we had a number of conversations about it. You keep the car. We break even on the loan. The car's valued like $43,000. The loan was $40,000. We break even. Boom. Never heard.
You keep the car. We break even on the loan, which was supposed to be the agreement. However, in the lawsuit, per the lawsuit, it says that basically, he did not pay her 20,000. He received the 40,000, didn't pay her 20,000 per the lawsuit. I'll forever say per the lawsuit because that's what it says. Okay. Don't forget I'm reading the lawsuit. And when I talk about anything in relation to this, I'm talking about the goddamn lawsuit. So that's what the lawsuit says. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below.
Never heard about it since. You got a bill of sale. You got the title to the car, everything. Cool. That was it.
Now, and the lawsuit also says, she was like, keep the 40, handle the taxes. You know what I'm saying? What you owe on. Keep 40, also been car. Per the lawsuit.
Regarding the bank account, again, extensive text messages regarding this. We had a phone call after all our conversations.
Extensive text messages regarding this, but we had a phone call.
December 12th at 4 p.m. 20 plus. Again, this is in text messages. We had a number of conversations on it. People on your team said, hey, you follow this personal. Cool. Never talked about it since.
You violated this personal income. What?
People on your team said, hey, you follow this personal income.
What? You follow this personal income?
You follow it.
We had a number of conversations on it. People on your team said, hey, you follow this personal income, pay the taxes on it. Cool. Never talked about it since.
You file the personal income, pay the taxes on it?
Said, hey, you follow this personal income, pay the taxes on it. Cool.
Ken, you just said personal income. What we're talking about is the joint account, though. One thing y'all gonna do is come out and not actually address what actually is Jesus Christ. I just knew he was gonna have something for him. So I'm gonna listen to it again because I need to make sure I hear everything correctly.
Let's go ahead and address this really, really quickly.
Okay.
First of all, good morning. It's too early for this. It's too early for this.
Gotcha.
But anyway,
all right.
Let's go ahead and address a couple of things. Number one,
the
$40,000 regarding the car.
40,000.
Came to the end agreement after we had a number of conversations about it. You keep the car.
You keep the car.
You break even on the loan. The car's valued like $43,000. The loan's $40,000.
Right.
Break even. Boom. Never heard about it since.
So what I'm missing is he didn't say, I gave her 20,000. I got my 20,000. We got the fuck. Okay. He did not say, hey, I gave her 20. I got my 20. We out of here. Now, he did say we were supposed to break even. But in the lawsuit, per the lawsuit, it says that she did not receive that money. And she ended up saying, just take the shit because I need you to handle this other, these other endeavors that you have done as well. So I don't know why he's not addressing that, but okay. All right.
You got a bill of sale. You got the title to the car, everything.
We know she got the car, so we got that part.
Cool. That was it.
Got it.
Regarding the bank account, again, extensive text messages regarding this.
Gotcha.
We had a phone call after all our conversations, December 12th at 4 p.m. I think in 2022 this was. Again, this is in text messages.
Yep.
We had a number of conversations on it.
A phone call and text messages because he ain't necessarily. All right.
People on your team said, hey, you follow this personal income, pay the taxes on it. Cool.
You file this personal. Oh my God. Listen to me.
People on your team said, hey, you follow this personal income, pay the taxes on it. Cool.
You file this personal income, pay the taxes on it.
Never talked about it since.
Of course, you haven't talked about it since because whatever happened with this whole everything clearly got her feeling some type of way for her to put out a goddamn lawsuit. So, she'll build a case. But anyway, I didn't get much from this. Hold on, let him finish.
Everything else, Snapchat, the YouTube videos, whatever, it's like, I thought we moved past this years ago. Let's go ahead and...
Okay.
All right. So apparently, Ken to be stressed. He's trying to make it like Dearra is feeling some type of way because he is publicly showing this new girlfriend he has. I don't think that's the issue. I really don't. I don't think Dearra would care if he was dealing with an alpaca. I don't think that's it. You know, they broke up in 2021. It's 2025. Okay. Yeah, that's not it. Sis was just building her case and she want her money on. And the IRS, you know, is tapping on folks' doors talking about where my money, okay? And she doesn't feel like she needs to be stuck with the bill, which it sounds like she was stuck with other bills. So this is one that she's not going to be stuck with. So we are definitely going to keep in touch, in tune with the Dearra and Ken saga over there. I definitely will try to keep up with it. Y'all know a lot of times though, I get caught up in other stuff and I forget to circle back around. Okay. I actually haven't been over to Dearra's channel in a minute. Hell, is she even posting? I used to I'm subscribed to her channel, so I would see uploads, but I haven't seen anything in a minute. So real quick, y'all, I want to get into something we haven't talked about in a while. My Jazzy life, okay? Although we're going from one end of the spectrum to the far end of the other, he didn't really address anything, Sharice. He just basically tried to make like, in my opinion, he tried to make like Dearra is a scorned ex-lover. And I don't think that's it. If Dearra wanted that man, she could have probably held on to the cheating and still, you know, saved face and went on by her business. I don't think that's it. So let's get into really quick. Let's get into My Jazzy Life. So My Jazzy Life did a video. She posted it 2 days ago. It's titled Hannah and Phil Took Over the Vlog and the Kids Co-Parenting Christmas Eve Vlog. Everyone. So Jasmine, for some odd reason, thought it was a good idea to incorporate Hannah and Phil. Philip is Jasmine's baby daddy, ex-boyfriend, and Hannah is his new girlfriend. Jasmine thought it would be a good idea to incorporate their name in her title of her video. And I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. I thought that was the strangest thing. I understand that they are co-parenting, but your channel is called My Jazzy Life, not My Jazzy Life, Hannah, Phil, and anybody else that want to jump in, like Chris and maybe his woman. You know, it has nothing to do. So the fact that she gave the camera to them when just a few months ago, around the twins' birthday last year in April, Jasmine and Phil was on the internet, Jasmine acting as if it was such a big problem because Hannah didn't want her filming at the birthday party. So if Hannah didn't want you filming at the birthday party back in April of 2024, now Hannah's a part of sharing vlog time with you? I said, that made no earthly sense. So let's get into this. This was the longest intro. T. Wilson said, Grace seen her title and kept scrolling. I was curious because I wanted to see what Hannah and Phil really had to talk about.
Welcome back to another video. And yes, I am trying to take these groceries out. And I got a couple of presents in here. And these kids are trying to come out here. Well, the little ones. I'm like, take your butts back in. Lash is coming off. Strictly just trying to get stuff together. I also have to set up something for the elf because they're baking cookies. Of course, they're going to bake the other cookies, but they're going to decorate these cookies. They didn't have any more gingerbread man houses. And honestly, I don't really feel like putting the gingerbread man house together. So I'm going to let them decorate cookies and bake cookies for them to eat. I think the decorative cookies should be for Sarah. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Okay, I can't. She likes to play music. I can't get demonetized. So this is apparently Christmas Eve, and Jasmine is getting the kids ready for Christmas Eve, I guess.
What happened?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, yes, you guys are going to.
Why won't they cut that boy's hair?
He bought cookies and he didn't bring us candy. He got us cookies.
You haven't watched her in over a
So
year?
you're gonna
That
bake
missed
cookies.
anything.
A little irritated because Killen's gift is still not here and it's supposed to be here yesterday. Actually, the day before. I'm gonna check the mailbox today. Hopefully it's in there. But good morning and happy Christmas Eve. I have to hurry up and wrap Legends Christmas Eve box first so that he can open that tonight. And I'm gonna leave a note for Fred. So I'm gonna wrap that first. But good morning. Welcome to my video. Hope you're having a blessed Christmas Eve. All right, guys. Before I get to wrapping, because Legend is awake, I'm about to make him a waffle. I'm about to make him some waffle. I'm gonna make him a waffle. I was gonna make myself some coffee, but I forgot. There's nothing better than a Alani Christmas theme energy drink, right? So pop this bad boy open. Thank God I already wrapped his Christmas Eve box. He's still young. He really doesn't understand. Of course, he sees presents. He's going to be like, what? But that's okay. He's going to be on his tablet anyway. So I got to get these wrapped before the other kids come back. So I have no choice. And I have other stuff I have to do today. So that tastes really good. Let me go ahead and get these waffles out for him.
Oh, Lord, Jasmine, poor thing. Girl, if you don't do something quickly, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what. I don't know how she thinks she's going to be able to sustain.
Tomorrow is Christmas, and today I'm going to Kalahari. So, guys, we're finna leave. Oh my God. Ugh. It's so heavy. Heaviest bag I've ever found. So we're finna leave. I got my bag, big bag. So I can see. So yeah.
So like I said, Legend's awake. So this is about to be a little bit challenging. He'll see Fred here in a bit. But it's okay. Y'all, he's young. He's really on his tablet. So I'm about to get these gifts wrapped. And I don't know where I'm going to put them at because I may just put them back in my room and not let everybody go in my room. Because I just got to get this wrapped because, y'all, it's just the kids come back home. So we're going to get them wrapped. And when they come home, go to sleep, I'm going to throw them bad boys, put in the tree. I'm not staying up late. Take y'all butts to bed. Okay?
Oh, okay. So she's wrapping gifts. My goodness, a whole segment of wrapping gifts as if we don't know how to wrap gifts. Poor thing. Look at her. Okay, so here we go.
Look, my head's big. No. Chi-Chi. My boys, my boys, my boys.
Okay. Okay.
They all got red. Please. I'm gonna do that.
Hold on. Wait a minute, give me a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. There's no sound. Hold on. She said, shout out to Philip and Hannah for vlogging for y'all. Now, help me out, y'all. Give me a moment. All right, I want y'all to help me out just for a minute. Can anybody tell me who is a watcher of My Jazzy Life's channel?
Out of the girls. Yeah.
What is the interest?
All right, I get that together.
So just hold on. What is the in watching Philip's family have a good time? We do understand that Jasmine's children are over there, but why did we need to see Hannah, Philip mingling with the family on Christmas Eve? It would have made better sense if Jasmine was still with Philip and she brought the camera along to show how she engaged with her man's family. That's her kid's family. That's not her family. She's not even with Philip. It's the fact that you gave Hannah airtime in your video. It was the weirdest. I was sitting here looking at it like, what is going on? Why am I staring at Philip's people? Let's be honest. We should never have to see Philip and his family. Christmas should have been all about what Jasmine and what she has going on over there, even if it's nothing. Christmas should have been about her and how she celebrated Christmas with her family. I don't care what Philip and Hannah is over there doing. Who cares? Now, if Philip and Hannah had a channel, this would have been the best content for their channel. Not for her video. Yes, they're co-parenting, but what does the rest of Philip's family have to do with Philip and Jasmine co-parenting? I said, Jasmine, girl, at this point for 2025, you need to hang the camera up. You need to just go on and put your camera back in the box that it came. Because, girl, if this is all you got to show your audience, oh, sis, it's a wrap for you.
This is her
fiance.
I know. They are engaged. This is Chris. I haven't met him today. You know, they are engaged, and they will be having.
Why do we need to see about who is the who Jasmine? Who is the they engaged? Well, who are they? Girl, I am. What does that have to do with your audience?
Welcome to the family.
Yes.
Welcome, Chris. Amen.
Amen. I thought that was really nice how his family comes together and celebrate the holidays and the kids' birthdays. But Jasmine, you weren't even there. So why are we watching Philip with
Come on, TT, use your stream. Well, I got it for you, so you gotta take it.
You want me to open it?
No, I don't play it.
You're gonna learn how to play it, Jay. I don't care. Yeah. No, keep it. No, you gotta learn to play it, Jay. You hear Jay? He said, "Take our gift back." Jay.
I don't want it. I really need a socks.
Huh? Me. You got socks?
Yeah, Jessica, I agree. I was like, who is these people? Then Jasmine, then you'll be wondering why people sending letters and baby wipes and diapers to people in your family. Because Jasmine, you expose way too much. Like, did you get the consent of all the people in that house? Or did Hannah get the consent of all the people in the house to be on film? Like, this was the weirdest video. I was like, why am I looking at Hannah and Philip? Child, let's be honest. I ain't never got to see Hannah again. When Hannah and Philip took their channel off, I was like, say la vie. I see y'all whenever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to see them again. It's Jasmine. This was the video. The dumbest video. It's Christmas Eve. Even if you didn't have anything going on, Jasmine, the camera should have been focused on you. Child, that was too much. And it was, this video is, so what Jasmine would do is, so this was like, it was like 15 minutes at Philip's house. Okay. And then Jasmine cuts back into her.
So in the process of me moving all the gifts into my room, yes, I moved them into my room before the other kids got here. Legend found the elf. Where's the elf? Where's the elf?
I see it.
Over there. Go show mommy. Come on, show me. Where'd he go?
I see it.
Oh my goodness. There he is. What is he doing?
Jasmine, when you and Chris don't split holidays, you had the boy Halloween, you had the boy named Thanksgiving, now you got him Christmas, you damn sure had him New Year's. When do y'all split holidays? He don't spend no holidays with the boy. He worked all holidays, Jasmine. Now, I know the people done gave him at least one of them holidays off. How come this little boy is not with his daddy?
He's sitting there. The letter says, it's Christmas Eve. Open your box tonight to get ready for Christmas. Fred, are you excited? Okay, oh, let me move this. All right, do you want to open it?
Open it.
You want to?
That's you.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the box. Get it. Oh, your Christmas Eve box. Come sit over here. Here, let me help you.
Jasmine, I'm just going to say this as a concerned viewer, also as a parent. Legend is 3, sis. He should be talking in complete sentences. He repeats what you say. He should be, that's what he does when he's 1. He's 3, Jasmine. Now, I'm not saying that you have to come here and divulge the little boy's medical business, okay? But you done told everything else. Sis, I really hope that you're getting him tested, maybe taking him to speech therapy or something like that, because at 3, his vocabulary and the way he uses his words, he should be far more advanced than what he is, especially having 4 older siblings. He should be far advanced.
Right here. Rip it open.
Right, Nisha.
What is it?
I don't see.
Open it. Yeah. You gotta open. Oh, mommy, take the box. I forgot. Hold on. What do you see? What did Fred bring you? All right, open it. What did he bring you? Oh, you got a Elf chocolate bar. What else? What else is in there? What's this? It says the night before Christmas. We're gonna read a book together. And you got a cup. Yep, we're gonna make some hot cocoa. What else is in there?
Those kids, let's be honest, y'all. Those kids should have been there with Legend for Christmas Eve. Based off what we just seen, it was so many kids at Philip's mom's house. Trust me, Philip's kids wouldn't have been missed. Okay. Instead of Legend over there opening his New Year's Eve box by himself, he should have had his siblings there with him, in my opinion, right? Poor thing.
Keep looking. You got popcorn?
Popcorn.
Oh, what is this?
Spaghetti.
That's a reindeer. Mm-hmm. What else is in there? What's that?
He said reindeer.
What's this? He says a foot. No. What's this? Dinosaur pajamas.
What is this?
You want to put it on?
No.
You're gonna put your pajamas on, and then you're gonna read your book.
Book.
You want to read the book the night before Christmas?
Ooh. I have.
Oh, I'm gonna read it to you, okay? All right, now I'm about to get his stuff all put together, and then we're gonna read a book and watch movies. We're gonna read that book.
This is the perfect life for her, just her and little Legend. Those four, you could tell when the four oldest is there, she seems tired, drained. She likes it when it's just her and Legend. And that's actually kind of sad. And I even feel even worse for Legend. Because, you know, his siblings are a part of a family network that it sounds like, or even looks like, he probably will never have, unless Jasmine meets a guy and Jasmine can be like a Hannah and incorporate his family as hers. But if that doesn't happen, she's gonna always, like, Legend's always gonna be by herself. She does, like, even for Legend's birthday, the kids wasn't even around for Legend's birthday. They're not around for Christmas. I mean, I think they did come there Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve, like Jasmine should say, hey, y'all get them Thanksgiving, I take them Christmas. Or y'all get them Christmas, I take them Thanksgiving. You know, Legend shouldn't have to spend the holidays by himself because he's not an only child on both sides, on his mom's side and on his dad's side. Legend is not the only child. He's the youngest on both sides, but he's not the only child. And the fact that Jasmine loves to portray him like he's an only child when he's not. I just wish she would get her ish together. 2025, yikes. That's all I can say is yikes. Jasmine, you gotta do better than what you're doing, sis. Like, your channel is tanking really, really fast, sis. Like, oh my God, girl. That was, oh my God, that video. The whole 20 minutes of Philip and Hannah. Oh my God, that was insane. I couldn't believe I was watching it. I was like, why am I looking at these people? I could care less what's going on at Philip's house. Let's be honest, Jasmine. Did nobody start watching your channel for Philip? They started watching your channel for you, not Philip. You said, I don't get why his father don't come get him. Because, Nisha, because his dad never wanted him. That's why. That's why I don't believe Chris is just randomly sending Jasmine $600. When she was beefing with Liv a couple weeks ago and she showed us the $600 Cash App. If Chris sent her $600, it's because he owed it to her because she gave it to him and he was paying her back. I don't believe, why would Chris just give you $600 when he won't come pick up that boy for his birthday? He won't come get him for Thanksgiving. He won't come get him for Christmas. He won't come get them for Halloween. He won't come get them for nothing. But he's just gonna send you $600. Girl, he's not even taking care of parents, but he gonna send you $600. No, it's not happening. It's the fact that you even lie about it. It's the sad. That's even sadder. The fact that you lie about it, like you want it to really happen, but it doesn't happen, so you lie about it. Chris made it extremely clear that he did not want any other children. I'm sure he reminds her of that regularly. Yeah, every time she throws in his face the fact that he has a child. And let's be honest, although Chris said to her many, many times, he said to her and to the audience that he did not want any kids, Chris still proceeded to sleep with Jasmine without a condom. So that's his fault, and he got to pay for that. So here's your receipt, legend, okay? Regardless of what he didn't want, Chris knew what he did. He could have did what like Gerard did, went and got a vasectomy. Yeah, he didn't do that, okay? He still, was able to procreate and make children. And there you go. There go your product of that. Little legend. So legend shouldn't have to suffer because, he didn't want to do the right thing. Legend shouldn't have to suffer behind that. What happened to the anniversary about the money? Oh, yes, today is January 2nd. Oh, how did I forget, y'all? Oh, my goodness, yes, today is January 2nd. When Jazzy came on this internet a year ago today and asked the people for the $553 to pay her damn rent. Oh, yes, Jasmine. Girl, that's a shame that you got so many dates that are synonymous in this mommy community because y'all love to spill all y'all business on the internet, okay? She wanted money so bad that she came on this internet. As bad as she did not want to let us know that Chris treated her like ish, she wanted us to think that Chris was treating her like some passenger princess. She did not want us to know that Chris was over there treating her like ish. It probably just told her little insides up to get on this internet and beg for that $553. Okay? Oh, my goodness. It's me saying $553 to pay her damn rent. Jasmine. Hey, today is the day, girl. Okay? It's your anniversary. Okay, girl, the $553 saga. Jasmine, don't you come on this internet asking for anything this month, okay? Give us a break. Wait till February. Don't you ask for nothing in January, girl. Oh, Lord. Yes, the $553 to pay her damn rent over there. Yikes. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't seem to care at all of the others' kids he had prior to Legend. Yeah, poor thing, poor Legend. And then that's the sucky part about it. Legend is the one who has to suffer from it. Jasmine ain't got to suffer from that. Legend does, because he's the one that's lacking the presence of his dad, acting like they just broke up and he was gone away before that. Sure was. He was. The man had been gone since around her birthday. Girl, he had been gone. I'm shocked that she was able to keep it in as long as she did. Girl, she probably was like a volcano last January 2nd and just erupted all over the damn internet. Whew, okay, y'all. So last but not least, Liv, y'all, she was over there trip out. Child, she was over there tripping out, honey. All right, girl. Oh, it was a mess, honey. It was a mess. Y'all was sending me them screenshots on my Instagram, and I said, Lord, baby, a mess. It was too much, y'all. I couldn't even take it. I said, honey, a mess, okay? A mess. But that's her life. She got to live it. Let me see. Yes, she did begin on Fake-ish. Yes, she did at Little Butters. She is such a clout chasing crash out. Not she a clout chasing crash out. Child, that was a mess. Our family said Chris showed Jazz exactly who he was before they had a baby together. She thought her baby was different. Jasmine wanted to have the baby because she wanted Chris to feel like he couldn't leave, right? When Chris came in that house, wasn't even there 6 months and broke that girl's tripod. That was even before she got pregnant. Girl, you should have known then that it wasn't going to get much better after that. Okay? The man didn't even respect your damn tripod. Okay? And that's how you make money. That's what lured him over there, that damn tripod on how you make money. And he came over there and broke it, and you had to buy another one. He didn't even have the decency to buy you another one. And then at the end of the day, he came in breaking stuff, and you had to pay for it, and he left out. You still having to pay for it. He was supposed to give you the $553 to pay your damn rent, and yet you had to come to the internet and beg for it. Girl, if it wasn't for Legend, honey, Chris would be a faint memory in my book. Okay, a faint memory. He moved on a while ago and left Jazz in the dust. Yeah, he did. But we tried to tell her that. We tried to spare Jasmine. Jasmine thought we didn't want her to have a man. She thought we wanted her to be over there lonely. No, sis, we wanted you to wait for somebody who really deserved for you to be around, for you to be with them. We wanted you to preserve yourself for the right one. But nah, honey, you had to hurry up and throw that thing on him. Okay, and you see what he did with that. All right, y'all, that's my time, honey. Let me get on up out of here. Hour 21 minutes. I was really trying to do an hour. I'll come back with y'all tomorrow. I got some other reactions I want to do with y'all tomorrow. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.